Hi guys, my name is Jamie Mills-Taylor and welcome to Brief Histories. Today we're going back to 15th century Italy to meet one of the most famous artists in history, a man whose pieces are still revered over 600 years later, a master of his craft and a fascinating intellectual, Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci was born on April 15, 1452, in a village near Florence, Italy. Born a bastard, his father Piero was from a good family, and his mother Caterina was a peasant, and until he was 5, he lived with his mother in a little stone house in the hills of Vinci. At which point his father married another woman and had little Leonardo brought to live with them. He grew up an only child with his father, grandfather, uncle and stepmother, and was educated in math, geometry, grammar, music and Latin. He astounded his math teacher with smart questions and enjoyed doing his own experiments, singing, playing the lyre, drawing and painting. He once painted a monster on a shield so well his father sold it to a duke. In 1465 his father apprenticed Leonardo to the painter and sculptor Andrea. Andrea ran a workshop that produced many great artists. Artists such as Michelangelo's first teacher and Botticelli. Leonardo studied under Andrea for 3 years, and they say once when helping his master with a piece, he painted an angel so beautiful Andrea gave up painting after. In 1472, Leonardo passed the test as a master artist and became a member of the Guild of St. Luke, which qualified him to work on his own. But he stayed on with Andrea and completed 2 paintings between 1472 and 1476. The Annunciation and the drawing of the Arno Valley, amongst a few. At age 24, someone accused him and 3 other men of going to a male prostitute, but the accuser was anonymous, and there was no evidence and the case was dropped. Sodomy was theoretically an extremely serious offence, carrying the death penalty. But homosexuality was sufficiently widespread and tolerated in contemporary Florence. We have no other evidence that Vinci was gay, but he never married and had no children. In 1478 he left Andrea's workshop and moved to the Medici Palace, invited by Lorenzo the Magnificent. Over the next 4 years Leonardo received many commissions and completed 2 Madonnas. And in 1482 Lorenzo de' Medici asked him to perform at a party he was planning. He invented a silver lyre shaped like a horse's head that he performed with, and took the opportunity to get a good job and wrote to one of the guests, the Duke of Milan. He claimed to be an expert in civil and military engineering, with inventions that would help the Duke defend his city. The Duke called him to Milan and made him director of festivities. He started making ingenious decorations and floats and went on studying anatomy, architecture, engineering and finishing compositions for the next few years, this including completing 2 significant paintings: The Virgin of the Rocks and The Last Supper, intended for the Santa Maria Monastery. In 1490, a 10-year-old boy came to live in Leonardo's household. In time, he became a faithful servant, apprentice painter, model, and a friend. During 1492, Leonardo finished the clay model of a horse for the Duke's father, but couldn't quite figure out how to cast it in bronze, and so it was put in a courtyard. It was there for years and was greatly admired until French soldiers who invaded Milan in 1499 finally destroyed it. They used it for target practice. After escaping Milan, he made a living from his painting in Venice for many years. And in 1506, Da Vinci returned to Milan and remained there until 1513. This was followed by 3 years based in Rome, where he spent a huge amount of time in the Vatican. 2 other artists, Michelangelo and Raphael, were popular at the time. And Leonardo, along with these 2 artists, were under the guidance of Pope Leo X. In 1515, Milan was recaptured by Francis I, and in a meeting with the Pope and Francis I, Leonardo was among those who were present. And in 1516, Leonardo went to France upon the request of King Francis. By now, Leonardo was the most famous artist in the entire world, and the king was delighted to finally have the great genius in his service. Francis gave him a lordly pension and a house to live in near his castle. Leonardo lived and worked here with his companion, Francesco. On May 2nd, 1519, Leonardo died at his residence and was buried in the castle chapel. During his last years, Francis I had become one of Leonardo's closest friends, and legend has it that the king was present at his death and cradled him as he died. Leonardo left most of his paintings, books and personal effects to Francesco, his suspected life partner, and his other properties to his 2 brothers and 2 companions, plus a cloak for his maid. Discover more historical figures and follow Brief Histories on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Tumblr. And find out more at www.briefhistories.co.uk. Check out the other videos on this channel and see what you find. Hey there historians! Happy Pride Month! I hope you liked this video. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and comment down below if you have anybody you'd like me to make a video about. Subscribe to this channel for more. Click that little bell next to the subscribe button so that you never miss an upload. Also head over to this channel's website, www.briefhistories.co.uk, for more information.